Hello, YouTubes. Hey, at the end of June of 2023, we did the Washington State Back Road Discovery Trail Section 3. There's a lot of videos about washouts in the Beehive area, and some of them are getting pretty old. A lot of that's been repaired, so really it's not that hard to pass through. So we just wanted to make a quick video of what our pass looked like. We'll have a little insert in the bottom that says where we were, so you can pinpoint this on your map and figure it out. There it is right there. We've gone through a couple little folds already. There's a little puddle there. You can see some exposure off, especially in the rear facing camera. There's some puddles and stuff. It rained, I think, the day or the day before we did this, so you'll see some water going across and some puddles. I don't think this would be too much fun if it was wet. It's packed dirt. There's some rocks shining through, but there's not going to be a ton of grip if this is all muddy. So here's the first obstacle that's notable. There's a little fold, and it's off camber a little bit towards the exposure, and then back up again. Really no problem. I have a stock Jeep Wrangler Sahara. It cleared everything really without incident. So back to the hard pack. We're still making an ascent. I think this will be the one where we kind of stop because we can't really see over the hood. Or do we clear this one? Yeah, we just clear this one. So this takes a couple shots. The camera's up high, and it looks over the hood pretty good. You can't quite see this well from the driver's seat. So I kind of stuck my neck out the window and made sure I had the right angle. Adjusting my axis so I got the right angle. I'm going to go over this little fold. And again, you can see off camera a little bit towards the exposure. The exposure's way off in the distance there. A little hole full of mud. Here's the one where we actually stop. And I edit out all the reconnaissance and stuff, so you don't have to stare at that. I think this is one of the big washout areas. It's been completely repaired. We'll pop up here, and I can't see anything over the hood. So I saw some lumps, and I just wanted to make sure. We're pretty new Jeepers, so we just want to make sure there's no problems. And through editing, my wife has appeared off in the distance, and she's going to help me spot a little bit. We just wanted to make sure we got it right and didn't get hung up or fall down the trail or anything like that. And nudge it forward, a little bit off camber to the left. You can see that we're kind of scary going towards the exposure. I kind of creep forward, and we get down the obstacle. There go the back wheels over it, and we're back up. We make the ridge here, and now it's time for a big celebration. You can put your arms in the air like you just don't care. A little bit of water across the trail. I'm ready to move it forward to the next one to see what happens. Now, rear view gives a much clearer view of the elevation change here. Each of these little obstacles, it doesn't look so bad, but it's a pretty good hump. How'd you get up there? Well, anyway, we're going to go down this one and up this next one. And my worry here was just getting the rocks right. There's a big sharp rock on the right, and there's a pumpkin puncher right in the middle there, so we had to make sure we had a decent attack on this one, and just straight up, and now we're on the plateau, and another big celebration, and we did it. So here comes the 40-yard dash, and pretty good time, good form. We'll get there. And the first thing we'll find is there's kind of a gully that goes across here. Right there is a big trench, a little bit of an interpretive dance that helps us understand what's going to happen next, and then we'll just go for it. So it's really not that bad. What I'm going to do is put my right wheels into that hole. I got the whole suspension. I paid for it, so I'm going to use the whole suspension. Why not, right? And there we go. Good bumpity bump. And we're through it. So a couple more puddles. Looks like there's a sawhorse coming up, a little gate that they use to close things. We're going from west to east. So we're going to pop out on the east side here. I think we're about 2 more miles to Beehive Lake itself. But again, you can see the coordinates on the bottom left there. I know this was a lot of work to repair the washouts, and I thank whoever did that. It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful trail, lots of fun. This is probably the hardest part of section 3, and we got through it no problem. So keep the rubber side down, have fun out there, and tread lightly.